my first YouTube my first YouTube video. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
My family's kind of annoying. Jokes, just kidding. I love them with all my heart. Do I though? Guess we'll never know. What I'm here to do is start off my YouTube channel with more authentic, realistic video. Nothing like, let me do a vlog or let me do a prank or whatever. Because, unfortunately, if I do a prank, my mother won't like that too much. But April Fool's Day is coming up. So that might be my next video. Sorry, Mom. What do I want to talk about? My life was never easy. And I feel like everyone watching this right now is probably going to be like, you're not the only one. Like, no, I know that. But I didn't have it easy growing up. And not really like parents or siblings wise, more like school wise, friends wise. I was, yes.
Isn't fat enough. So when I throw it back, it isn't fast enough. Speed it up.
Okay, leave. Close the door.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you.
Thank you. Love you more.
No, you don't.
Back to my life.
Growing up, I was really into sports. I literally did figure skating, like, not my entire life, but for a big chunk of my life, I was doing figure skating. I was competing. I was getting serious, you know. My dad was waking up like 5 a.m. every morning, waking me up, making me breakfast, getting me a drink or something, taking me to practice every morning, taking me to school, and then he would go off to work, and he was doing this like very, very often. And I know he was exhausted and stuff, but I literally have the best dad in the world, so I thank him so much for that.
My mom's probably like watching this being like, how about me? Mommy, I love you too.
Yeah, I was really busy with figure skating. I was really busy with other sports I was doing. I was doing ballet for a while. What other sports my parents put me in? I was really into track and field. I love like running and like beating everyone because I was like the fast. I was Usain Bolt, literally, just girl version. In school, I was decent. To be honest, I was never ever good at math or science. My English was great, but as you can tell, I say like a lot. For a big chunk of my life, I was bullied. My sister was bullied, and my sister and I are like 1 year apart, literally 1 year apart. Everyone thinks we're twins and stuff, but we all know we can't be twins because twins are usually like both good looking, but in this case, only one of us is actually like pretty, so we all know we can't be twins, you know? Basically, growing up, we were both bullied quite a bit, and she always had this one best friend that she grew up with. I had this best friend that I grew up with, and it was really cute because our parents were friends and stuff, and she, you know, because she was doing taekwondo, and like she was like a girl that could fight, like beat your ass. And I think she still does it, I'm not too sure. But yeah, she was my best friend for a really long time, and she would always be like, if anyone hurts you, like, don't worry. Yeah, she'll just beat anyone up for me. No. So we had this rule at our elementary school where like we had like bodyguards where the bathrooms were inside, because when you went outside for lunch break, you couldn't just go back in. So you had like people in like the older grades would like guard the doors and only like let like 1 or 2 people in the bathroom at a time. And one time I was like, I need to go in, like I need to use the bathroom, and they said, no, you can't. And I was like, what do you mean I need to use the bathroom? And my friend was like, she needs to go. Okay, let me in. They're like, yeah, you can go in. And then they let her in. She went in. She didn't actually have to go. She just went in to let me in. And then she comes out and she's like, okay, come in. And they're like, no, you're not coming in. You're not allowed in here. We're not letting you in. And I was like, but I just want to use the bathroom. Like, yeah, and they refused to let me in. And then the same thing happened to my sister, because I guess they knew we were sisters and they didn't like us because a lot of people didn't like us because of our religion, which not gonna get into, but there was a lot of problems with that, and people literally sent us like hate mail, and like, yes, people were sending us hate mail, and basically they would all team up and be like, okay, we don't like these two sisters. We would always be excluded out of it. They didn't do anything for us. They didn't want us part of anything. It was really bad. But my sister's best friend stuck by her through like everything. They literally like grew up together, and my best friend stuck by me through like a lot of the things as well. Like, she was always there for me and stuff. I'm gonna see this or not, but you know, just know that you are a really good person. You were such a good friend to me. You were always ready to fight for me, and you know, not even a guy would do that for me. So yeah, but growing up, there were like a lot of issues in school. My mom literally had to not fight, she just literally went to the board and was like, okay, my daughters are not attending this school anymore. I want them in this school. And at first, like, well, no, sorry, we can't put them in the school. They don't belong here. My mom's like, I don't give a fuck. They're not going to school then. You're putting them in the school. So my mom kind of ran the rules there. So thankful for that. She stood up for us right away, and she automatically was like, no, my daughters are attending this school. This is a good school for them. It's French. They need to go here. We will do everything we can, but they're going here. So yeah, we ended up going to a different school where I made new friends. My sister made new friends. She was still kind of bullied there, because another thing that people didn't like about us is because my mom, she's very into fashion. And at a very young age, she was dressing us in like the cutest outfits. And my mom would buy us like different types of brands, and people weren't familiar with, because people were familiar with Canadian brands and more stuff that people see in Canadian stores here. No one really did online shopping in European sites and stuff. In Europe, it would be really popular. People would know what we're wearing.
And they were very judgmental of it. I'm like, oh my god, like, why is she wearing that skirt? Or, oh my god, why is she wearing that with that? Like, oh my god, is that real? That's probably not even real. No way that they have that. And things like that. And right away off the bat, we knew that people just envied us and were jealous of that.
People were just simply jealous of us, which we knew, but it still hurt how disrespectful people would literally gather in groups and just say mean things about us, or say mean things to me about my sister. And it's like, me being an older sister, the one thing I will never hesitate to do, no matter who the person is stand up to them. I will always stand up for my sister. I will stand up to whoever is trying to hurt anyone that I love. And like, growing up, my sister and I, we were so close, obviously, and we're still really close, because she's the best friend that I've had since she was born. Not since birth, because I was born first, but since she was born. And she's had me like forever, and like, she knows I would literally do anything for her. And like, there were so many times when I would literally not hesitate. I knew these people would hate me. A lot of the times people would be like, oh my god, her sister has to stand up for her. She can't stand up for herself. It's not that she can't stand up for herself. She's still very young. I'm a little bit older, and I can kind of interfere and be like, listen, like, I don't know what your problem is, but please just stop being so rude. Please stop making these comments at my sister. She's literally being bullied. You're bullying. If this continues, I will have to take it to the principal and stuff. And we did take a lot of things to the principal. And for a while, people were like, why did they come to this school? Blah, blah, blah. Like, no one, I'd say, really liked us. But then I did make really good friends. I was best friends with this other girl for a really long time. And then, yeah, like, we kind of just went our own ways again. Things happened, you know, no hate, you do you type of thing. Yeah, basically, we really didn't have it easy. And yeah, now that we're grown out of all of elementary school, middle school, high school, she's in university, I'm in university, or shall I say college, because quote, college is for stupid people. I'm just kidding. Fully just kidding. That's just what people used to say to me when I'd be like, oh, I chose to go to college instead of university. I'd be like, oh, but you got into all your universities. I'm like, I know that, but this is kind of something I want to do more hands-on. I want to try something different. Anyway, not the point. And yeah, I was doing my own thing. I met this guy, then we started dating for a bit, and then things happened, and then breakups happen. It's normal. And yeah, things were pretty rocky from November until basically now. And this is funny because today is a certain day for us, but it's okay. It's honestly, everything's for the best. Everything happens for a reason. There were a lot of conflicts that happened after the breakup between a lot of other people. I'm not gonna get into that though. That's like a full-on story time. Lost my best friend, which is like super unfortunate because obviously we made like a lot of plans together and like we were literally like sisters. Like that's how close our friendship was. Something a lot of people don't want to go through, but it's, you know, it's life and you kind of just have to live life, and sometimes things happen. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I was dealing with all of that stuff and I was really busy. I was working, I was also doing an internship, and I was also in school. So balancing all of that while going through a lot of other additional stress was really, really, really hard. To whoever watches this, if you don't like me, that's fine. Okay, bye. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you don't like me? That's fine. Okay, bye.
I'm not posting this for you. I'm not posting this for anyone. I'm doing this simply for myself because this is kind of what I've decided to do in my free time now that I have so much of it. Like, I know I can be a petty bitch. Not only can I be a petty bitch, I can be like a really big bitch. But that's not the point. I'm not posting anything petty anymore. I'm not posting things targeting at people. I don't care. You do you, I do me. That's just how it's gonna work. And yeah, I will be back with more. Like, subscribe. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for watching.